Hi, and welcome to Yoga with Becs. This is Herniated Disc Building Block 2 Extension. I'm Becca, and today I'm in Mexico. Spinal safety awareness. This practice does not have any forward flexion or twisting. Please read the description before starting. Now grab your mat, and let's find your space. Okay, so please join me in mountain. Take a few breaths here, and close your eyes. Bring your mind into focus, into the present moment, and into your body. Please join me at the front of your mat. I'm going to take a big step back into lunge. So we're going to step back onto the balls of our foot. I'm going to go back on my right leg. Big step back. Nice deep lunge. So balls of the back foot on the ground. I'm going to bend my front knee, pressing my front heel into the ground and pressing my back heel away from me to lengthen and straighten that back leg. My body weight is over my hips. My arms up overhead, palms facing each other. For lunge, you can press your palms together or keep them shoulder width apart. Let's hold for 1 and 2. Try to keep nice and low through the hips. And 3. I'm going to lower my back leg, knee down. Release those back toes. Really let my body weight shift into those hips. Then sink down with gravity. My palms are going to be facing forward. I'm going to find a little back bend here in Crescent lunge. Holding for 1 and 2 and 3, and then arms coming back down. I'm going to tuck those back toes under, straighten the back leg, and step back up to the front of your mat. Take a deep breath. Feel the differences in both sides of your body after doing one side. Now let's do the other side. I'm going to come to the other side so you can see. I'm going to big step back with my left foot onto the balls of the feet into a nice lunge. Pressing my front heel into the ground, back heel pressing out, straightening the back leg. Extending up through my spine, arms going to rise up. Palms facing each other. Let's hold for 1. Sitting nice and low in the lunge. And 2. And 3. I'm going to bring my back knee down. Release my back toes. Let my hips sink into the ground. Let gravity pull them down. Turn my palms to face forward. I'm going to find a little back bend here in Crescent lunge. Let's hold for 1 and 2, looking up to your hands. And 3. Bring the arms down. I'm going to tuck my back toes under, press back into lunge, and step forward to the front of my mat. Beautiful. Now let's come down, mindfully come down through a split squat, coming to your knees. Shift back a little bit if you need. I'm going to sit back a little as I lean forward onto my hands in all fours. Rock my hands a little forward, engage my core, and come down through Chaturanga. Keeping a neutral spine. So let's start here with Locust. I have my forehead on the ground. What I want to do is bring both hands underneath my body. Palms facing down. I'm going to tuck them underneath. I'm going to bring them in real nice and close so my pinkies are touching and making sure that my hip bones are not digging into my arms. So arms underneath. So from here, we're going to do one leg locust. I'm going to extend my right leg out, point that toe, and rise it up. It's rising up from the hip. I'm going to hold for 1 and 2 and 3. Gently lower down. Left leg extend out, point that toe, and from the hip rise up. Hold for 1 and 2 and 3. Gently lower down, right leg again. From the hip extend out and rise up. Hold for 1 and 2 and 3. And lower down. Left leg again, from the hip extend out and rise up. Hold for 1 and 2 and 3. Gently lower down. Let's do 2 legs. Legs together, extending from the hips, rising up. Point those toes. Doesn't matter how high they come. Just want to get a nice lift in there. Hold for 1 and 2 and 3, and gently lower down. Now release your arms out from underneath. Move my arms around forward, just to do a little crocodile here. Make a pillow for my hands. Rest your head to one side. Toes together, heels apart, and breathe. Now we're going to come into Cobra. So bring my arms back by my sides, but with elbows bent. So my hands, palms down on the mat, right around shoulder height. Elbows are tucked in nice and close to my body. I'm going to bring my feet out hip width apart. I'm going to press up through the palms, open up through the chest, shoulder blades wide, and a nice arch in the back, keeping those hips down, looking forward. I'm going to hold for 1 and 2 and 3. Gently lower down. Turn your head into the mat, to one direction. Take a breath here. Head back to center. Elbows in by our sides, pressing into those palms. Opening up, engage your core, lift up. Hips staying on the ground. Opening up the chest, shoulder blades wide. Looking forward, hold for 1. Pressing each fingertip into the mat. And 2. And 3. And gently lower down. Come back to crocodile. Make a pillow with your hands. Rest your head to one side, toes together, heels apart. Take a breath here. Now we're going to do snake. We're going to bring our foreheads to the ground. Hands are up behind our back. We're going to interlace our fingers. And we're going to pull our hands. We're going to rise up with our hands. So feet together, legs together. I'm going to bring my hands
back and away from me. And using that strength and pull from the shoulder blades, I'm going to rise up. Opening up the chest, looking forward. Hands are above my body. Legs are extended, strong. Let's hold for 1 and 2 and 3, and gently lower down. Head to one direction, one side. Take a breath here. We'll do snake one more time. So bring those legs back together, point those toes, interlace the fingers behind your back, pulling up through the shoulders, opening up through the chest, looking forward. Engage those glutes, engage that core. Let's hold for 1 and 2. Make sure there's no tension in your neck here. And 3. And gently lower down, come back to crocodile. Make a pillow with your hands, toes together, heels apart. Take a deep breath here. So we're going to finish off with Superman pose. Let's bring our feet hip width apart. We got like a little V with our legs. We're going to have a V with our arms out forward. I'm going to start forehead down. I'm going to engage my core. My hips and my belly are going to stay on the ground. I'm going to rise up, extending out through my arms, extending out through my legs, extending out through the spine, lifting up, everything up, keeping those hips grounded. And I'm going to hold for 1, looking forward, and 2, and 3, and gently lower down. Bring your forehead to the mat here. Take a deep breath. And I'm going to rise up again. So extending those legs out, extending the arms out, shoulder blades wide, extending my spine, engage my core and lift up, 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 up. Arms and legs up. Everything up. Looking forward, hold for 1 and 2 and 3, and gently lower down. Come back to crocodile. Make a pillow with your hands, toes together, heels apart. Head to one side. Take a few breaths here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a like, thumbs up, subscribe. If you're joining me in the building block playlist, the next video starts in mountain pose. So please mindfully stand up and meet me in mountain. And please, at the end of any practice, do a Shavasana, and I recommend pranayama meditation as well. Have a beautiful day.